The Broderip ward of the Middlesex Hospital is the only specially designed AIDS ward in Britain. Today, the hospital reckoned that the Princess's visit was worth all the government propaganda put together. She met the staff and the 9 patients and shook hands with them all. But for the duration of the visit, the patients moved from their usual beds to side rooms because they refused to be filmed or interviewed. Only this patient agreed to a still photograph with the Princess, and then only with his back to the camera. But a male nurse on the ward, Shane Snape, who is 28 and is himself HIV infected, spoke out to her about the myths surrounding AIDS.
Well, I think the Princess actually helped get that message across by the mere fact that she wasn't wearing gloves and the mere fact that she shook hands with the patients and myself.
Has that made you feel better about the whole thing at the moment?
But certainly in the respect that the lead up to Princess Diana coming was, will she or won't she wear gloves? And she didn't. I mean, I believe she wouldn't, and she's lived up to what I believed. She knew the facts. I don't routinely tell all the patients I'm HIV. I don't think I have the right to actually burden them with it. But certainly there will come a time sooner or later where they will say the magic words you don't understand, and that's when I can say you're assuming a hell of a lot. I too am positive.
With the unveiling of the plaque, which specifically refers to HIV infection, another big step was taken in the campaign against AIDS, and the Princess had helped dispel some superstitions about the disease.
I wish to applaud the work of this residential and support centre. It's quite literally a lighthouse in the darkness. It's doing crucial work, a work that must continue. So I say to you all, congratulations on the first decade, and here's to the second.
One with it, which is just a load of rubbish.
Well, I think they should be doing a lot more to let people know, educate people.
I mean, we are people living with AIDS, not dying from AIDS, and we're all getting along and fighting the disease, and through this ward we're able to get mutual support from each other to do that.
Am I been talking too much? Got cold. Do you want some? I should do. So you're in bed, that's me, isn't it? I'm in bed. Don't cry right. True. Hello, let's check this again. Please do not smoke. Bad in certain areas.
Care of AIDS sufferers, the Princess of Wales visited Europe's first AIDS hospice in London's East End today. Princess Diana met staff of the pioneering Mildmay mission hospice, which has cared for over 400 people affected by the virus. Mike Kelly, who has AIDS, presented her with a bouquet, and they chatted about his efforts to raise cash for improvements to the centre. The hospice kept him when he needed it most.
When I was a patient in here last year, I came in here in a bit of a state, physically and mentally, and they gave me some sort of direction in life. And ever since then, I've thought, get out and do it. There's no option, really, because I'm not prepared to sit at home and die.
Princess Diana keeps in close contact with developments at the hospice, and next year there are plans for the world's first mother and child AIDS unit.
We know that there are going to be larger numbers of women infected who also have sick children, and we believe it's very important that at a time when they're going to lose each other, that they're enabled to stay together when they're both sick.
Staff at the hospice say the Princess is an inspiration. By touching and talking to patients, she reduces the prejudice, stigma and fear of AIDS. Justin Jones, ITN, East London.
Where do you want me? In the middle? Right in the middle, lovely. I know you both come in here for medical treatment. And you? As well. And how long have you been coming?
About 8 years now.
8? And you've got all support you need.
Right, bedtime.